The Indiana Fever have made a major addition to their roster, a move that could have a significant impact on Caitlin Clark and the team's future.
Christy Sides finished third. So for all the Indiana Fever fans that, like to say X, Y, and Z, she finished third. What are your thoughts about Christy Sides getting a vote for Coach of the Year?
The Indiana Fever have welcomed Kelly Koff back to the organization, bringing home a familiar face who was part of the team's championship-winning era.
Because of the new reset timeout, Indiana has not yet used Chicago.
Koff returns to the Indiana Fever with a reputation as a proven winner and someone who shares a strong relationship with Caitlin Clark. She has made it clear that she fully supports Clark and is excited to begin working alongside her as the team enters a new chapter.
Never wanted her to not be aggressive and take shots. I really thought when she went out in transition after that free throw, I thought she was gonna take it to the rim or pull up right there. That would have been a great shot for her, for our team.
While Koff's return has generated plenty of excitement, not all of the news has been welcomed by the fan base. Some supporters remain frustrated that Lynn Dunn and Christy Sides continue to be associated with the Fever's leadership, arguing that the team's direction has not done enough to maximize Caitlin Clark's strengths.
I was like, oh, wow, taken aback a little bit. I hadn't thought about the possibility of after Allison had resigned to take another job, that maybe Kelly might be available.
Christy Sides' tenure as head coach continues to divide opinion among Indiana Fever fans. Many critics argue that she lacked the experience needed to guide a young team through a demanding WNBA season, particularly during the difficult opening months when the Fever struggled to find consistency. Supporters of Caitlin Clark often point to the team's slow start as evidence that the coaching staff failed to maximize the roster's potential. They believe the Fever's turnaround came only after Clark settled into the professional game following the WNBA's demanding schedule and the Olympic break, when her performances reached another level and the team began playing with greater confidence and cohesion.
She's used to some shots that she's taken in the last few years that are just those deep shots, and she's going to get open looks. Got to figure out, I gave her a rule the other day, she's got 0.5 seconds to make a decision.
Fever fans are going crazy on social media.
Kelly Koff's return to the Indiana Fever as team president has sparked renewed optimism throughout the organization, and many fans believe that excitement is well-deserved. Koff's history with the franchise is closely tied to one of its most successful periods, having played a key role in building the roster that captured the 2012 WNBA Championship. Her experience in assembling a winning team and establishing a strong organizational culture gives supporters confidence that the Fever are moving in the right direction once again. As the franchise continues to build around young stars like Caitlin Clark, Koff's leadership, basketball knowledge, and championship pedigree could prove invaluable.
Needed to get those stops, but we just tried to get the paint touches was our goal. Get the paint touches, whether that was feeding the paint or to get the ball into Aliyah or Lys's hands. We just, that percentage for us, if we get those high percentage shots, it just helps everything on the outside as well.
Kelly Koff's vision and leadership were instrumental in delivering the Indiana Fever's first WNBA championship, cementing her legacy as one of the franchise's most influential executives. Her ability to build a championship-caliber roster helped establish a winning culture that remains a benchmark for the organization today. After spending time away from the Fever to take on a leadership role with the NBA's Indiana Pacers, Koff has now returned at a pivotal moment in the franchise's history. With the Fever undergoing major changes both on and off the court, her experience, strategic mindset, and proven track record provide a renewed sense of direction. Many fans believe her return signals the beginning of a new era, one focused on surrounding the team's young core with the resources, leadership, and long-term planning needed to compete for championships once again.
60% from the three, you don't give yourself a chance. If you let somebody shoot.
She's going to be, leaving us to go run the Fever again. Super happy for her. She was a huge part of our front office and helping us build our team and run our team from day to day. And definitely going to miss Kelly, but also excited for her. And
the debate surrounding the Indiana Fever's leadership continues to divide fans. Many critics argue that Christy Sides has yet to demonstrate the coaching ability needed to maximize the team's potential at the professional level, pointing to inconsistent performances and tactical decisions that have frustrated supporters. With Kelly Koff now returning to a leadership role, many are wondering whether her championship experience and proven track record will bring meaningful changes to the organization. Will she reshape the franchise with a renewed vision and stronger basketball leadership? Or will the Fever continue to fall short of the standards expected by a team built around elite young talent? As expectations continue to rise, fans will be watching closely to see whether this new chapter delivers the progress they've been hoping for.
I came on board interim, and I think I've been on board for, a couple of months, and realized it's going to take more than a couple of months. And then I said, okay, I think I can get us back on track. Probably in 2 or 3 years. And I was very fortunate that Rick Fuson and Simons, gave me the resources to do what we needed to do. And here we are 3 years later in the playoffs.
Since Kelly Koff's departure, the Indiana Fever have struggled to recapture the success that once defined the franchise. The organization has gone through multiple rebuilding phases, enduring several difficult seasons before beginning to assemble a promising young core. While there have been encouraging signs of progress, the Fever have yet to re-establish themselves as consistent championship contenders. For many longtime fans, Koff's return represents more than just a front office appointment. It symbolizes the possible return of the winning culture that helped deliver the franchise's first WNBA title. At the same time, questions remain about the team's overall direction. General manager Lynn Dunn, who played a significant role in the Fever's rise to prominence, continues to oversee roster construction and long-term planning. Her ability to identify and acquire talented young players has earned praise, but some supporters believe the organization's broader strategy has not yet translated into sustained success on the court. With Koff back in a leadership position, many fans are hopeful that the combination of experienced management and an emerging young roster will help guide the Fever back toward championship contention.
Caitlin need to be talking and jawing with the refs? No, the officials, no. But at the same time, that's a conversation that Christy can have behind closed doors. And then address the press in a little bit different way. Because at the end of the day, Christy's not doing anything to help ease that, I feel. Good luck to you, Christy.
Christy Sides has remained one of the most debated figures among Indiana Fever fans. Many critics argue that she has struggled to establish a clear coaching identity and question whether she possesses the tactical experience needed to maximize a player as uniquely talented as Caitlin Clark. Throughout the season, supporters frequently debated whether the team's offensive system fully utilized Clark's elite shooting range, court vision, and ability to control the pace of a game. Despite those concerns, Clark emerged as one of the WNBA's most exciting young stars, delivering standout performances while playing a central role in the Fever's return to the playoffs. Her ability to elevate the team in key moments has led many fans to credit her development and on-court leadership as major factors in the franchise's resurgence. While opinions remain divided over the coaching staff's contribution, there is little disagreement that Clark has become the cornerstone of the Fever's future and one of the league's brightest talents.
And we're ready as we move forward with somebody like Kelly leading us.
Your 3-year plan ended with making the playoffs.
Let's give that 3-year plan a hand.
Many fans believe that without Caitlin Clark's outstanding performances, the Indiana Fever would have struggled to reach the playoffs. Throughout the season, she consistently delivered in crucial moments, providing the scoring, playmaking, and leadership that kept the team competitive during difficult stretches. Her impact quickly established her as the centerpiece of the franchise and one of the league's brightest young stars. Even so, some supporters feel the team's overall results have fallen short of expectations, leading to continued debate about the effectiveness of the coaching staff and the direction of the organization. With Kelly Koff returning to a leadership role, there is renewed optimism that the franchise will make the adjustments needed to build a stronger foundation around Clark. Many fans hope her experience and championship pedigree will help shape a clearer vision for the future, ensuring the roster is supported by the leadership, strategy, and culture required to maximize its considerable talent and compete consistently for championships.
No, I think that's really hard because I think she draws so much attention. Yeah. And then she sees her teammates wide open at times, and she's going to make that pass. So that's just really hard to do when she's drawing so much attention.
Many observers believe the Indiana Fever have yet to unlock their full potential. Despite having one of the WNBA's most dynamic young stars in Caitlin Clark, the team has struggled at times to translate its talent into consistent success. As a result, Head coach Christy Sides has faced significant scrutiny from sections of the fan base and some analysts, who have questioned whether her coaching decisions have consistently put the team in the best position to succeed. Critics have pointed to areas such as late game management, substitution patterns, and the timing of timeouts, arguing that those decisions may have influenced the outcome of several closely contested games. While coaching is only one factor in a team's performance, these moments have fueled ongoing debate about whether the Fever's current leadership is the right fit for a roster built around a generational talent like Clark. With expectations continuing to rise, many supporters are eager to see the organization develop a system that fully complements Clark's unique skill set and allows the team to compete at the highest level on a consistent basis.
You know, we met a veteran team in their home arena that had enormous playoff experience, and we didn't. And so now we've had some, and let's see how we...
One of the season's most talked about moments came during a crucial late season game, when television cameras appeared to capture a tense exchange between Caitlin Clark and head coach Christy Sides. Clark, who had carried a significant share of the team's offensive responsibilities throughout the season, appeared visibly frustrated as the pressure of a tightly contested game mounted. The brief interaction quickly became a topic of discussion among fans and analysts, with many speculating that the exchange reflected Clark's frustration with the team's execution and coaching decisions. Others cautioned that emotional moments between players and coaches are common in high-pressure competitive environments and should not be overinterpreted. Regardless of the cause, the incident highlighted the intensity of the Fever's push for success and the high expectations surrounding a team built around one of the WNBA's brightest young stars.
Christy Sides should have thrown it, or whether she did throw it. She threw it. They played, Caitlin Clark played 19 minutes. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Caitlin Clark in the second half played, 4 minutes? Caitlin Clark played 4 minutes, and Aliyah Boston played 4 minutes in the second.
As the focal point of the Indiana Fever, Caitlin Clark carried a significant workload throughout the season, serving as the team's primary playmaker and one of its leading scorers. Some fans and analysts believe that the responsibility placed on her was exceptionally high, particularly during demanding stretches of the schedule when she was asked to play extended minutes. They argue that signs of fatigue became more noticeable late in games, affecting both her performance and, at times, her on-court interactions with teammates and coaches. These observations have fueled debate over whether the coaching staff managed Clark's workload as effectively as possible. Supporters who hold this view believe that more frequent rest and different rotation patterns may have helped keep her fresher during critical moments. With Kelly Koff returning to a leadership role, many fans are hopeful that the organization will continue evaluating every aspect of the team's structure, from player development to coaching strategy. Koff's championship experience and long-term vision have given supporters confidence that the franchise will make whatever decisions it believes are necessary to maximize Clark's talent and build a sustainable championship contender. While some fans continue to call for a coaching change, others believe continuity and further development could also benefit the young roster. Regardless of where opinions differ, there is broad agreement that building the right environment around Clark will be essential to the Fever's long-term success.
In the 48 hours since Sunday with Caitlin, just about, only taking one shot the last 7 minutes, maybe being a little bit more unselfish. Have you had that talk with her?
No, I was really just worried about defense in these last 48 hours after watching the game. That's what
Caitlin Clark is widely regarded as one of the WNBA's brightest young talents, and many fans believe the next step in the Indiana Fever's development is creating a system that fully complements her unique skill set. Supporters argue that while Clark's elite shooting, court vision, and playmaking can transform a game, sustained success requires a balanced offensive approach and a roster capable of sharing the responsibility. Relying too heavily on one player over the course of a long season can place enormous physical and mental demands on even the league's most gifted stars. For that reason, many believe the Fever's long-term success depends on surrounding Clark with the right coaching, player rotations, and supporting talent. The organization's leadership has also become a topic of debate among fans. Although Lynn Dunn has played a significant role in the Fever's history and was instrumental in building past championship teams, some supporters have questioned the franchise's current direction under her leadership. Comments made during recent media appearances have been interpreted in different ways, with some fans viewing them as lighthearted, while others felt they did not adequately reflect the urgency of the team's ambitions. Those differing interpretations have fueled ongoing discussion about whether changes in leadership or strategy are needed. As Kelly Koff returns to a prominent role within the organization, many supporters are hopeful that her championship experience and long-term vision will help shape the next phase of the Fever's development and position the team to become a consistent title contender.
I need to be talking and jawing with the refs. No, the officials, no. But like at the same time, like that's a conversation that Christy can have behind closed doors. And then address the press in a little bit different way. Because at the end of the day, Christy's not doing anything to like help ease that, I feel. Good luck to you, Christy. That's all I'm going to say.
Message that as we move forward in free agency, we need to get some veterans that have played